Good morning, it's Dr. Latasha McElwain, and I'm back. I am talking again this morning about the state of mental health for Black women. When we talk about the state of mental health for Black women, to be honest with you, there is a lot going on. Black women do deal with a lot of different things. A lot of inequalities that go on in the social world for Black women financially, when it comes down to us with working, some of the racism we face and things of that nature. But I wanted to jump in and just really talk about and the different roles that we have in the homes and at the work and, in society in general, the roles that we have. Wanted to jump in and just give a little bit more explanation for the fact that we have to be mindful as Black women that we're taking care of ourselves. I tell everyone, it's a good thing that we are as strong and resilient as we are, but we have to be able to give ourselves a moment of, okay, I'm strong, but I'm still human. Yeah. So I wanted to kind of just talk about that for a little bit here, just to, put that awareness out there. Put that little precursor out there for women that we got to take care of ourselves. We got to be in a position where we understand that, yes, there's a lot going on. And yes, we can do a lot, but we still have to be mindful of the care we need for ourselves in order to keep on doing the things that we're doing. I think I'll just share that I experienced the burnout in building my business and doing all the things that I was doing and not taking care of myself, not eating right, not sleeping properly, just doing so much. And with that experience, this time around with me actually have a job in the mix, and I am also building my practices and the things around my practices and things within my practice and a nonprofit, with the nonprofit, a dance studio component, just a lot of things that I'm doing right now. I do sleep. I take care of myself, and I take the days that I have to do that. I take the recovery time that I'm allowed through having different type of procedures done. I take the time off to take care of myself. Every day you see me out here walking. Yes, I walk. I try to make sure that I am clearing my mind. I am being present with myself. I am being honest with myself. I am focusing on relationships that are great, fine, they're there. Relationships that are not so great, I get rid of them, and I don't get rid of them in a bad way. I just kind of, create the distance that I need and love people from a distance. That's another thing too. What I tend to tell Black women in general, just women in general, that we have to take care of ourselves. We have to be mindful of what's going on. And because we have so many different plates and so many different hats that we wear, it's a lot. We're eating from so many different plates, and there's a lot going on. And we have my little cute little scenario is I'm the teapot, and I'm the teapot. I'm that woman that's a teapot, or that human being that's a teapot. And being that human being that's a teapot, I go around and I fill everyone else's teacup. I fill all the teacups around me. Everything that everyone needs, I'm filling those teacups. Well, if I mess around too much or too long, I am going to actually run out of water in my teapot because I'm filling everybody's teacup. So that's my little, little example, or my little prompt that I like to use to tell people that, we got to be mindful, and we got to be at a point where we can take care of ourselves. If we are not taking care of ourselves, then yes, we are going to dry out, we're going to tap out, and we're going to have issues, we're going to have some concerns. And luckily, most of us do come back from those tap out, dry out moments. And sometimes I know plenty of people who have gone into that scenario and they didn't come back from it. It was too much. They were too tired. They couldn't come back from it, and they had to, leave the land of the living, because that's what happens if you don't take care of yourself and you burn yourself out the right way, the wrong way, and end up in that scenario. And I did that. I almost burned myself out the wrong way. And that was going to be a hard realization that I was leaving my family behind, my sons with special needs, leaving them behind to take care of themselves. And the oldest son wasn't even 30 yet. So, yeah, I was really dealing with a lot of struggles, So I would say, health-wise, medical-wise, we got to be mindful. We got to take care of ourselves. And then when it comes down to just, making sure that we are putting our mental health in check, our physical health in check, our financial health in check, relationship health in check, we have to be mindful. We have to be understanding with ourselves about it. And like I said, talking to someone else is a big thing. I.e., I'm a therapist. That's one of the things that I do promote, is that, talking to someone's not going to be a bad thing. I know people don't want people in their business, but sometimes certain parts of your business or certain parts of what's going on with you, you need to air that out. You need to have an outlet. You need to talk to people. You need to get some more ideas. You don't need to be with your back against the wall thinking that you don't have any other options. There are options. That's one of the things. Well, I named my business, my private practice, is Insightful Options, because there are options out there. And our radio show is We Got Options, because we do have options. So those are things I like to tell people that we have to be mindful of. And I want to be very, clear about it, that there are options and other perspectives that you can get on these different things. And even when you're writing in your journal, you are looking at a different introspective of what's happening and what's going on around you, so you can gain something from that. I just tell people, just gaining that introspect from writing something down is major, and people don't realize that a lot of times. But even if you're not writing, you can do a what's the other one I always tell people to do? You can do the video journal, kind of like what I'm doing right here, doing the video journal. You can do that too, just to keep those ideas fresh in your head of what you had an idea about. I tell folks, especially folks that are like in entrepreneurship or different things of that nature, I'll tell them, keep a recorder and record yourself, record the idea that popped into your head while you were driving. Record that idea. Keep up with it. Let's talk about it later on, So those are things that I just definitely want to put out there, thinking about Black women and our mental health. We got to think about it. We got to talk about it. I'll probably do another snippet on this probably tomorrow, since I'll be doing the presentation tomorrow. And I want to have some good, practice on how I'm going to be talking to my new corporate audience that I'll be speaking with tomorrow. But I'm just sharing that because, like I said, seriously, we have to be mindful of how we are taking care of ourselves. And we have to understand that opening up the conversation and having just different conversations and topics that we talk about with family, with friends, with the younger adolescents and younger children in our families helps to break a lot of these stigmas, a lot of these stereotypes and things of that nature when it comes down to being a Black woman. So that's kind of what I wanted to share today. Like I said, I'll probably come back with a few more videos, and probably a few more videos this whole week regarding Black women in mental health. It's just, like I said, it's just something to talk about, and it's something to keep in mind, that we do have to take care of ourselves, because regardless of what, we are, on the line for taking care of things, and on the line for creating new traditions in our families, on the line for doing things that's going to be more helpful. I'm one of those persons that if I see that there's a change that I think that need to be made, I'm that person that's going to try to make that change. I don't sit there and wallow in different things like, oh, we do this as a family. No, I'm that person that's always going to be there trying to make something change. If there's a tradition that I'm just like, that's not a good tradition, y'all, then I'm that person. My family members be like, here she go. But yeah, here I go. So anyway, just wanted to give that little snippet, and I am going to sign off for now, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.